Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Worm Party is a kid's game of hide and seek. So you can put your fingers in these holes and people have to kind of guess where they're at with the rolling of the dice. Very simple game. And I do have to say that the components of this is just amazing. The little drapes that they use and the cardboard is very thick and the little bottles that you put on are very good. My stickers are starting to peel off, so it's not as fantastic as I hoped it would be. But my kids really like this one for just a very simple game. And it plays quick. It will never overstay its welcome, especially if you play with like the 6 of a color or 3 of each or some of the variants that are in it. It plays very quickly. The game is super simple. Kids can play it on their own. I have a couple things that I do with games where I would either have 2 types of kids games where I'll let the kids have it. They can just play it, enjoy it, ruin it. I don't care. Or the ones we kind of keep back for family time. And this was kind of both. The components are so nice. I can give it to them and they can play it. But this also makes a really good family game that I kind of want to keep around for the hide and seek nature. Very, very cool. Great components. I think this will have a lot of laughs with your kids. I think at some point they'll outgrow it because really you're just kind of blindly guessing and reading them a little bit because they start to giggle when you get close to them. You can kind of play around with them like that. My daughter's 8. She'll play with us. But I think when you get like 8, 9, 10, they're probably outgrowing this one. But for the younger kids, really fun game. The theme is there. The dice is cool. The components are amazing for a kid's game. And what I'm going to say I recommend, and it should be a keeper. Here's Worm Party. This is a kid's game. Even though it didn't make the kid's game line for Queen, I'm always curious about what makes it and what doesn't. Very attractive with these worms, although the worms are not in the game, not really. Open up the box, you're going to get some really nice components. These are things that you'll be putting your finger up and into to hide it. Works really well. You're going to get some really nice tiles that will be in the game. There's red, blue, and yellow. Each of them have different artwork that need to, but they do, which is great. And a die that you will sticker yourself. Not very happy with that. And then you're going to get 4 of these. You can see the inside of the box is very colorful. You're going to get a couple of these tiles that will be used for a 2 or 3 player game only. And you get a rule book inside. And this will designate whose turn it is, which is Charlie the chicken. And then you'll have these cardboard that you will put together, kind of like so, to make up the board. And I'll show you how easy it is to put this bad boy together. And you will slide this in. Now keep in mind, your kids are likely to be putting this in over and over again. You want to make sure the curtains are on the outside. So this will get some wear and tear over the life of the game. And then we'll put this on it. And you can see that they make little L's. You want to make sure this all fits right in. And there you have it. You have your curtains that you can put your hands in there. You'll do that. Everything is really nice. I like the way everything is set up. And that's the components for Worm Party. Here are the rules. The front of the rule book is very good. It's going to kind of show you how to build this contraption, which I did in the components section. Very easy to do. You'll have a picture of setup and all of the components, which are nice. And this is all the rules on how to play. Very easy. You're going to have some friendly things here, pictures and whatnot. And then just a little bit what to do in the chicken player and in the game, and some variants for younger or older players. Very easy. Children can play this at a very young age, maybe even like 2 or 3. Really, if you just want to fool with it and have it as an activity. The game just says 5 up. That's fine. But you'll be able to get kids playing this, and they'll be playing on their own as much as they want. To set the game up, you'll put these little cups all over these holes. It doesn't matter which one goes where. If you're playing with a 2-player game, you randomly take 2 of these out and put these worms and just reduces the amount. If you're playing with 3, you'll add 1 of these back in. And if you're playing with 4, you'll have all the cups and you won't use any of these. What you're going to do on a turn is give somebody this that signifies it is their turn. They are then going to roll the really special dice here, and whatever they roll is how many cups they'll be opening up. So you can do 1, 2, or 3, depending on what you roll. And what the other players will be doing who isn't their turn, they will take their hands in here and put them up inside here to be a worm. And you can't see it when the cup is there. So I will have 2 guesses. If I guess here and nobody is there, every other player will get a red tile. If I was to pick here, I would get a tile, and anybody who didn't put it here. So if this is my finger, or this is Terry's finger, then Terry would not get a victory point. And you can look as many as you roll. Very, very simple to do. You'll be collecting these tiles. That will be your victory points. If you ever get 6 of the same color, not 6 total, but 6 of the same color, then you win the game. The game is going to play very, very, very quickly. It is going to move rapidly because you will be scoring points on other people's turn. Now, one thing we do for gameplay is we make the person close their eyes so you can't see where I'm putting my finger. Little kids are moving it around. That's not in the rule book, but that's what we do. And then we make them undo their eyes once everybody says ready and you're ready to go. You do have one here that is a wild card. When you get this one, you can pick whatever color you want. There are a couple variants included for younger players. The colors and the tiles are not relevant. The first player to get 8 tiles of any color is the winner. If you have more than one, then you would share the victory. For experienced players, you have 2 ways to win the game. The game ends at the end of a game round if at least one player has collected at least 6 tiles of the same color or 3 tiles of each of the colors. You have 3 yellow, 3 blue, and 3 red. That's the winner of the game. And then you have shared victories over that. Very easy, very good components that you're putting in here. These little curtains keep people from seeing where you're at, and you can't move your finger once it's in a spot. And that's how you play Worm Party. Who should buy this game? Anybody with small kids. If you want to play like a little hide-and-seek game, there's quite a few of these. We've played the Big Bad Wolf one where he's looking for the furniture. This one where you're just kind of putting your fingers in. It's really fun. The components are great. You can definitely let your kids play this one. The rules are simple enough, and the components are good enough where it'll last quite a while. So if you can search this one out, I do recommend it. It's going to be for smaller kids, probably 8 and under. I think they'll really enjoy it, and then play it with the parents, and you'll have a pretty good time. And the kids can totally win this one over the parents and just play it straight, just for the fact there's so much luck involved in it. What is somebody going to pick? You know, you're not really driving them anywhere. But very cool game, moves quick, doesn't overstay its welcome, and has great components. That's a win as a parent. So this one's a definite keeper. Worm Party. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.